Neosupervital is not exactly a band, but more of a one-man music sensation. And that man is Tim O'Donovan. Tim O'Donovan has done the whole band thing in the past, having spent 5 years as a drummer in Bell X1. But Neosupervital is definitely a one-man deal. Tim, first things first, you're much different in person than what I expected.
Really? Is that a good thing?
It is a good thing, but I had read some reviews and you were described as infectious, high-gloss glitter pop.
Hopefully I'm not too infectious, but sometimes on stage I would open the glitter, but I tend to keep things a little more low-key.
But at home here in your lovely kitchen, you're not quite as flamboyant.
Just monochrome, really. Yeah, I like to keep it low-key at home.
And this is actually where you do your recording as well?
It is indeed, yes.
Then I will be by your side. Yeah, you know I gotta see you when the sun goes down. Then I will be satisfied.
So you are effectively a one-man band. You are Neosupervital.
Yes, Neosupervital is me. If I have an idea, I can, you know, for the drums, bass, keyboards, vocals, whatever, I just lay it down there and then there's no checking with anyone if it's correct or if it's okay.
Creative control.
Possibly, that's a lot to do with it, yeah. That said, I look forward to perhaps in the new year taking it on the road as a band situation, simply because of the fun of being in a band.
Take it back to the beginning. Were you always musical? How did this all start for you?
Well, I've always made noise and recorded myself doing it from an early age. My little Panasonic twin deck tape recorder. And then it was drums all the way from around 11.
If you want to.
You seem to be a man who likes his music videos. There's a lot of videos of you on the internet.
Yeah. I always wanted to play on top of a car, so I got to do that and do a guitar solo in the middle of a hayfield. So I did that.
So what kind of music are you into personally? What influences you?
I listen to a hell of a lot of music. I was out for a jog this morning, I was listening to Elvis. From that to, like, you know, Led Zeppelin and Neil Young and Hot Chip, big favourite of mine at the moment.
Do you get a lot of comparisons?
Yeah, I suppose. Depeche Mode, Talk Talk, Tears for Fears, real classic 80s bands that I love. So that's cool if that comes through in my music. So, you know, it's not deliberately trying to sound like them, but you can't help but sound like something you've heard already.
I have to ask you, actually, my friends have asked me to ask you, what does Neosupervital mean?
I was on a train and I was listening to I think it was a Discman at the time, the batteries, I don't know where they came from, but it turns out they were Supervital batteries. The name just stuck with me, and I think I stuck a Neo in front of them. So that's where that came from.
And speaking of batteries, Neosupervital's second album is called Battery Power. But the studio is not where you recorded your album. You actually went a little WB8s for this one.
That's correct. I went all the way down to Abbey Leaks, of all places, this little gate lodge in the middle of nowhere with pheasants and cows and whatever. Not in the house, outside. I also did a soundtrack for an independent Irish movie, and also did some production work for a guy called Veda, who was a very fabulous sort of drag artist who wanted some real sort of high-gloss glitter pop. So,
Thank you very much for bringing us into your lovely kitchen here today.
Thank you.
Best of luck for everything in the future.
Cheers.
If you're making music in your bedroom, check out redbull.ie for info on Red Bull Bedroom Jam.